there! So I wanted to share with you today a tutorial on my simple go-to summer eye look. It's the look that I'm wearing right now. It's really easy to do, it's neutral, it goes with everything, and it's my favorite look right now for summertime. So if you're interested to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have already applied my sunscreen, my foundation, my bronzer, and my concealer, and as you can see I already have one eye done. To make the process a little bit faster, I'm just going to show you how I do this eye and then the rest of my face. I have already applied also my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I use that every day with my shadows. I find that it helps everything to last longer and certainly helps keep my oily eyelids under control. The next thing that I'm going to do is apply a base color, and it's not really so much as a color as it does help all my other eyeshadows go on more smoothly. And for that I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in light medium. Again, this just sort of creates a nice little canvas for all the others to go on and blend together more easily. And I do this also every day on top of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm just going to go in and lay that down. And if you're curious, I'm using a Sigma E25 for this. It's just a really basic brush. I think it's sort of an all-purpose brush. I use this for so many different things. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now that I have my eyelid prepped with the Urban Decay Primer Potion and my Mineralized Skin Finish, I'm going to start adding color. Now the main shadow color that I'm using today is the Benefit Fawn Over Me. It looks like this. It's a really pretty, just pale, sort of sandy gold color. I really love this color, but on its own, it doesn't provide a whole lot of color, so I like to start with another color underneath just to give this a little bit more pop. So for that, I am using Urban Decay Naked, and this is just a little custom palette that I made. It's the color down here. You could use any sort of neutral light shadow that you wanted. I know this is a MAC palette, but I sort of just jammed this Urban Decay color in here, and it works out really well. Probably won't ever get this back out of here again, so when I use it, I don't know what I'm going to do, but so for today, this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm going back in with the Sigma E25 brush. I'm just going to get that on there, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid and up into the crease. Again, this isn't meant to provide a whole lot of color. I just want it to give a little bit more of a layer before I put on the Benefit Fawn Over Me, just so it'll pop a little bit more. With my fair skin tone, it just doesn't show up enough on its own. Now, if you do have a little bit darker skin tone, like, medium to dark skin tone, you may not need this extra step at all. So this is definitely optional if you don't feel like that you need it. It's just something I have found that I need. And I'm kind of pulling that up toward the brow a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Fawn Over Me, and I'm going to lay that color over the top. Still going to keep using my Sigma E25 for this. Since these colors are also similar, nothing's too dark, I really don't find that I need to switch brushes a lot for this look. I can just use one or two, maybe three at the most brushes to complete this. So I'm going to go right back in over the top and just lay down the Benefit Fawn Over Me. Going up into the crease. And this is not a really bold look. It's a really simple summer neutral look. It's kind of soft, and it's not really just meant to be too dramatic. It just sort of goes with everything, and that's why I like it. In the summertime, I don't want anything that's going to be too much of a fuss. It's hot. It's, I want to be able just to get ready and go. So this keeps it really simple. The next thing that I'm going to do is just put a little bit of highlight near my brow. I don't want anything too dramatic, too overly shimmery on that. But I'm going to go back into my neutrals palette, and I'm going to use MAC Shroom. And I have here a Sigma Pro Shader. This is number 18. I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip of the shader brush, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to highlight a little bit near the brow, just to give it a little bit of pop, but I don't want to do too much. And then I am going to go in with my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just going to blend all of this together. Doesn't require a lot of blending since we're not using a lot of really bold or bright colors here, but I always like to blend well just to make sure there aren't any harsh edges on anything. Okay, so you could actually stop right there and start with your eyeliner, but I like to take one extra step just for a little bit more definition. Now, you could skip this if you feel comfortable with this, and this is all that you want to do as far as the eyeshadow color goes, but most of the time I like to take one additional step. So for that, I am going to be using the Bobbi Brown color in Blonde. Okay, so for this definition, I'm going to be using the MAC 224 brush. Just going to get a little bit on here. I like this for crease work. It's also really good for blending, but it's nice for crease work, especially if you want to not have such a harsh edge and you just kind of want to make a soft little definition here. So I'm going to start at the outer corner here where I want to get the most color and just work inward with that. Windshield wiper motions. And I'm not going to go too dark with this. I don't want anything, you know, like I've said, overly dramatic or bold. This is just a soft summer look, a neutral look, and mostly a daytime look. So, and you could darken this up as much as you want, especially if you wanted to go out at nighttime with this. But for me, most days, you know, it's just casual, so this is all I'm going to do. So that's it for that, and I'm going to go back in with my Sigma blending brush and just go over any of the edges here. Okay, so that's it for the eyeshadow. I am going to go back and add my eyeliner and mascara, and then I will finish off the rest of the look. Okay, I finished up my eyes with the Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Liner in Caviar Ink. I use that, it's sort of a black and brown. I really love this. And then for my mascara, I use the Jordana Best Lash Extreme, and this is in black. And I'm going to link to all of the products on my blog. I'm going to link to my blog below, and I'll have a listing of all the products that I used there. Now I need to finish off the rest of my face. For that, I'm going to use NARS Orgasm Blush, and then I will show you the products that I used on my lips. Okay, so I finished putting on my blush, the NARS Orgasm, and I'm going to finish off my look with a couple of lip products. Today I'm using the Bobbi Brown Lip Liner in Ballet Pink and the Tom Ford Lipstick in Pink Dusk. So that completes the look. That is everything, and like I mentioned, I will put a listing of all the products that I used on my blog. I will link to that below. I thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, if you would please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.